It is day 24 playing Minecraft every day for the month of July. I am joined by Observer, and I'm actually joined by Observer not just physically, but also in survival. Because I need help today to try and get our dogs, and Observer had an idea, and that requires the two of us to team up. So Observer and I are finally banding together, which means that Observer needs stuff. So come on, Observer. Oh, your boots, obviously. You're already ready to go. But basically the idea, we're going to do it the same way that we did the mushrooms, where I'm going to give Observer some amount of, I guess I can give you, here, take my best gear, wink wink. Don't look so disappointed. It's good stuff, it's just that it's, not what you thought you'd be using. Oh, looking sharp. You're not beating the me allegations. Just playing some casual, whoa. Alright, I'm not beating the death allegations. But, yeah, basically we're going to do the same thing as the mushrooms. We're going to try to clear all of the passive mobs in this area. And then one of us will be over at the old growth taiga, spruce taiga, and see if we can get it to spawn. So let me bring my bones, and we'll go give it a shot. Actually, before I get set out, I want to use this loom, because for a few episodes now I've said that I wanted to make a shield, and I haven't. So we're finally making a shield. I need a red per band. Switch over to white dye. I believe it's just a white pale sinister, which is how I define myself. And finally the border. Skip shield, baby. Ba-ba-ba-da. Look at that. Alright, Observer. Now I can go off to that new biome and see if we have any luck. Probably make it daytime. Now that we've got all our turtles skewed, I can sleep with ease. And Observer can too. Come on, Observer. I already lost Observer. I'm not observing the Observer. This is where it all falls apart. Oh, he's stuck down there. Hey, I don't know if I have another elytra for you, buddy. I keep giving it to all these freeloaders to come and steal my stuff. Wow. Does that put you in a little bit of a pickle? You're gonna water bucket up? Alright, you're off, Observer. I guess that means you're staying at home. Oh, this is a flashback to when I was stuck this way. Now I get to laugh at you. How the mighty have fallen. Observer's actually pretty good at this technique. Fun fact, when we did the Minecraft skills video, the impossible skills to do in Minecraft, that was Observer recording the footage. Observer had to learn how to do all those skills, so Observer is a pro player. I'm just prone to dying. You're pretty fast at that, though, I gotta say. Nice job. Do you need food? Well, you should have steak. I guess that's kind of the most iconic food. Alright, Observer, what are we doing? You're gonna stay here, I guess, because I'm the one who flies? You can't really eat the steak, so yes. Oh. Do we have to kill the mushrooms, or should we move them? Can I? No, we don't. Yes, we do. Yes, we should move them? Okay. That's not great. If we put them in a boat, are they removed from the mob cap? Okay, good. Let me get a couple of boats then. That's a lot simpler than just killing off all of our animals. John cows. We're calling this surf and turf. What if I told you that any that don't get inside are gonna have to face an untimely demise? Yeah, that really speeds you up, doesn't it? Nice. Well, they're all in boats now. My tamed animals are fine. What else could potentially be an issue here? The ocelot? The ocelot we can name. That's Ozzy. Alright, Ozzy. Oi, oi, oi. Where are you, Observer? There are you, Observer. You're harvesting the bamboo? Oh, scaffolding probably helped you out a lot. Look at how nice it is to just enlist an Observer. I feel like I'm playing Hypixel Skyblock. I just hired one of those little well, I don't mean it like that. Alright, we need to go to Spruce Taiga, which is just this like little band here. And then I think I need to kill all the passive animals around me as well. So it's gonna be a blood-soaked episode today, folks. I'm always blood-soaked. Nah? Little headcanon more for all you folks? Yeah. No, on the inside I'm white. Alright, here we go. So I think I literally just need to start. Excuse me. Oh, I've got a. It's not a real dead animal story, but it felt like it at the time. I don't know why I was reminiscent about this today, but when I was a kid, there was this commercial that would play all the time for this toy called Zuzu or Juju, Juju pets, I believe. But these pets, they were meant to be like little hamsters that would just like walk around and stuff. And they had like a ninja version, and I loved ninjas. So I was like, oh, I need to have the ninja hamsters, Mom. And my mom was very sweet. We went and got a bunch of this stuff for whatever thing. I don't know if it was like near my birthday or whatever, but I got an absurd amount of these little ninja hamster toys. And would you believe it? They took after real hamsters because they just didn't work. They were just dead on arrival. So I had to be there. I remember the disappointment of finding out they didn't work, and then having to collect all of them and like bring them in to the Target to return. And I'm basically, they're made to look like little hamsters, so you're just carrying these like dead little husks of hamsters in my arms as I go and say, give me my money back. And that was pretty good. That was not my mom's most happy moment at me or the Juju pets, but I liked them, I guess. Oh, a thunderstorm? Are you kidding me? I want to fly back. I want brown mushrooms. It was always funny to me when, because you're a kid and you don't always understand why your parents are mad. Because everything that you want or whatever feels so big, it feels so grandiose. So when it's like, oh, I need these little toys, and this is all I need them badly, and that's all I want. You look at that, and I like can't understand why mom's mad that these toys aren't working, because to me that feels like everything, and it's like, well, no. To her, it's just I spent this money, and now the dumb little pieces of plastic don't work, and my kids sad. Yeah, baby. I remember one story where I was big into Pokemon. That was my favorite game of all time. I've played all the games, so I guess game series. There are negligible differences between all the Pokemon games. But I would play Pokemon all the time. There's just taking a breather. I really do feel like you should have an Elytra. I don't. I go try to get one, or is that gonna take too long? Maybe. Let me go see. Let me go see if I can get one while I tell my story, and maybe I can bring you up to the proper age. I remember I was playing Pokemon all the time, and my favorite thing when I got from Pokemon was my Action Replay, which is a little thing that you would use to put in cheat codes into your game. And, they weren't intentional cheat codes. It wasn't like GTA or any of those things where they, actually program in specific cheat codes. It was just like, no, this is completely illicit. This is not allowed. And for that reason, I wasn't able to transfer a lot of Pokemon up to the most recent games. But I found this website that was like, oh, cheat codes, awesome. Just put in it was give me your parents' credit card and the 3 little digits on the back. Except what was even weirder was that it was something with, I put in my mom's phone number, and then she got a call from the phone company or something, if I remember correctly. I might just be remembering it wrong. It might have been a credit card thing. But I remember being in California and getting this very stressed out mom because I had tried to get cheats. And it's like, what's so special about the cheat codes that could have been on this website? You know what I mean? Like,
one person.
You're already cheating. You can't get better than ultimate power. I flew too close to the sun. And I'm just sitting there, my mom's all angry, I have my wax wings on, I don't know what to do. And, it's just one of those stories where, in my world, that felt like the only thing I could worry about was just, could I find new cool Pokemon cheats? So, for her to be mad, I was like, oh my gosh, she's mad at my life purpose of getting more Pokemon cheats. And she's like, no.
It's 10 people now, oh my gosh.
She's got all this other stuff
Hi.
going on. She's worried about losing her number or something, way more impactful than Pokemon cheats. But yeah, cheaters never prosper, and apparently their moms don't either. So that's really why you shouldn't cheat, because I like my mom, and I don't want my mom to suffer. Hey, another end ship. We can get an elytra for Observer. But yeah, that really that cracks me up. Just the ways that we go about things that are, in retrospect, so simple, but they feel so massive. I'm so sick of seeing shulkers now. I have no patience for shulkers after all of that I've been through. None. Zero. Should I try to loot more of this while I'm here? I guess so. I mean, when in Rome, why would you only loot a store and take like a stick of gum? You know what I mean? No, that's lame. Get to the bit. Well, you missed me, so good job. Your whole life's purpose gone. You had all this time to practice shooting and you couldn't even figure it out.
Hi.
My girlfriend was criticizing me for bringing a bow for the shulkers. When you're floating, you have nothing to do. So the bow is a smart tactic. Yeah, I'm using my most public forum to call out her, calling out my thing. Because I was right. You don't understand. When she's here, it's like living with the comments section. It's so brutal. I don't catch a break on anything. That's an insane pickaxe. What? That's the perfect pickaxe.
That is an insane pickaxe.
I feel like it. It doesn't look like it either. Okay, I'll just fly away. You don't have to ask me twice. I got service some better gear. That's my friend duties fulfilled. I now leave. Bye-byes. There's Observer. Observer, look. Impressive stuff. In case you need anything, help yourself. Do you need, mending? Yeah? Okay, I'll get mending. But she plays Bedrock Edition. She's of the people. She's of the 99%. I'm one of those 1%ers playing Java Edition over here. The ruling class. And, we've made it work.
Yeah, Java Bedrock Edition and all more things. Oh, hi. Even if it says, like, Xbox, even if it says, like, Switch Pocket Edition, they're all Bedrock.
She's a Montague. I'm whatever the other one is. I didn't actually read that in school. Just be impressed that I remembered Montague. But she plays Bedrock Edition, and flying with a controller is much harder for her. So I get it. I don't like playing with a controller that much. I'd like to get better at it because then I can play more with her. But it just takes some time. Now I can get it for Observer. 36. That's not the worst. It's not the best either. Now Observer's brought up to the new generation. Observer, I'm at the house. I don't know where you are. Oh, Observer must be at Observer's house. That would make more sense. What's he doing slumming in my house? I gave him a house. Yeah, look at this. Observer's decking out we got the blue orchids. I love it. Observer? The Redstone Rendezvous? Where are you? Being in survival really weakens your Observer. I'm gonna sleep and just he'll get to me when he gets to me. If you love something, let it go. Which I think is also the plot of Frozen, or at least the one song. Where? Oh. Hey! You can You got stuck in the iron farm, buddy? Oh. Oh, man. Alright. Well, regardless, do you have levels or do you need me to add it? Yes, you do have levels. There you go. Let me give you some rockets as well, huh? Yeah, just take a few stacks of that. Help yourself, I guess. I thought I was gonna have to take them out for you. No, self-service. It's like the sweet tomatoes of filter boxes. As in, we're going out of business. Well, Observer's gonna go do his stuff. I guess I'll go over back to the spruce taiga and give that a shot. Is it this part? That's the pine taiga. I think it's right over here. Here we go. The chestnut is the variant that we're looking for here, folks. Alright, is there any other, passive mobs?
It's the variant of the same tree.
Maybe I'm, loading some accidentally.
Why?
Oh god, I have to kill the turtles. If I had tried it into that lightning storm, I could have got a bunch of bowls. That's still the weirdest thing to me. I get it. But
Killed
I
that
don't know, that seems a little
turtle.
more horrific than like frogs eating fireflies. That's the easy go-to answer. Man, nothing like shocking the turtle out of its shell and getting a bowl, huh? There's foxes here. Yeah. Oh
Oh,
no,
he's
there's
just
a big.
going on a massacre.
Well, there's your
Oh,
mom.
oh, oh, he's just going on a
Free
massacre.
child care in heaven. Uh,
Oh.
it's sleeping. Am I supposed to just kill it while it's sleeping?
What are you, a
I don't know.
pillager?
Leave in the comments if I should kill it while it's sleeping. We'll deliver it. It's not asleep anymore. Oh, I went back to sleep right when I killed it. That was actually bad timing. What's down there? Oh, it's a dungeon. Huh. That's an exposed dungeon. That's pretty cool. Couple of mediums, none of the good ones. Awesome. No, it's not. It's not a great set. I'll be completely honest, but it is a cool dungeon, so that's neat. Should I be like changing values and stuff, like my simulation distance or render distance or something? Oh, it makes the forest look really cool when it's at 2. Wow. I'm not even gonna know when an observer comes by. I'm just gonna be standing here and just suddenly there's gonna be something here. Oh, I heard a rocket. Where be the? This is freaky. I don't like just hearing flares. There we go. There he is. Hey, buddy. Alright, now we're just on the prowl. We don't have the biggest area. I do know of a different spruce taiga that's bigger. Should we go there? Let me find it. Old growth spruce taiga. Yeah, this is bigger. Go to -5,000, 2,500. The little split in the water is pretty cool. It's pretty wild that this actually happens in real life. Like, if you look at it, there actually is, like, a separation between different oceans in the real world because of, like, the different salt levels or something. I'm not even going to pretend to know why I would know about that. I just know that, that does happen.
That's what salinity means.
It looks like mixing paint
Kind
inside
of
of a
water
painting
lakes.
class.
It's
That was my second date ever with my
salty
girlfriend.
water.
So would you believe it? As soon as things hit off with my girlfriend, we like matched one night, and then the next day I was like, "Hey, you want to go to the farmer's market?" She said yes. Things went pretty well. I guess I have a story about our first date. So we're walking around the farmer's market and stuff, and I'm just instantly smitten with this girl. I'm like, she is so cool. Wow. And I walk her back to her car in the parking garage, and then when we get there, I'm like, all right, see you later. We hug, and then I'm like, am I supposed to kiss her? I didn't even have time to think. She kisses me, and I'm like, I didn't even know that was happening. And then she walks over to her car. She's like, all right, I'll see you later. And I'm like, come on, I need a do-over. I can do better than that. And then I walked over to her, I pulled her close, and we had a different kiss, and she was like, yeah, good job. And I was like, thank you. I can kiss better. I just need to be aware of the agenda. I'm a planner. Thank you very much. So that was our first date. And then the next day, Super Bowl Sunday, right before the Super Bowl, I was like, hey, you want to go to a painting class? We went to one of those, like, paint and sip classes is what they call them. I don't drink. She really doesn't either. So we didn't sip, but we just got to paint, and the theme of the painting was Bridge of Love. And I'm not a good artist. I used to do a lot of sketching as a kid, but now I just can't do that. We get there, and I don't know how to do it, so I'm like, I'm gonna cover up my lack of painting skills with just a joke. That's how I do most of my skating by in life. So I painted a monster behind the bridge, and I have a picture I'll show to noobs to put up in the episode, but it was ultimately, I decided to paint the Bridge of Lovecraft, and there was a giant eldritch monster in the background. I thought that was fun. And the date went well. We both, go to watch our Super Bowl at our own independent parties. I watched it with Dispenser and my dad. And what we didn't realize is our feed for the Super Bowl was 30 minutes behind. and I'm like texting her about the halftime show like as game like quarter 3 is happening, and she's like, I was so confused as to why you were texting so late, and I was like, dang it. And then she was like, do you want to come over after? And I was like, yes. And then there you go. That's how things work together. She showed me her Minecraft world, her realm, and we hung out for 23 days. We saw each other 23 days in a row when we first started dating, and then yeah, things worked out. Yeah, this is a much bigger spruce taiga. Okay, we're back. Observer and me, buddy cop duo. Call it observation duty. Okay, I see a fox. Sorry, honey, it's just time. I can't see a life with you in it. Oh my gosh, it just picked up the. That was like a Star Wars moment. It picked up the wheat that the mom was carrying, and then I killed it with it. That's Yeesh.
That's dark.
Now I can kind of know where I've been because I can see the bottom 2 logs of these trees removed. I'll just cite myself as one of the annoying players in one of our list videos. Everyone has their friend who goes through and just breaks only the logs that they need. But that's completely neglecting how bad the tree's gonna look for the rest of us.
Okay, if I'm going to break just like 1 or 2 logs, I will try to find like the weirdly big oak trees with the like little branches going off, and I'll break the end of those branches. Yes. Thanks, man.
I'm trying to freak out my hands on my bottle thing to see if it reacts, but it's too fast for it. Yeah! We did it! Oh my god, you are called... What would you even name something that took this long? It's supposed to spawn in packs of 2, and I only see 1. But you know what? I can't even care. You get rotten flesh. Is that the other one? That's the other one! Hey! Nice. Boys, going home. Oh, Observer will be so happy when I show you back. It's a good name for them. Well, they like rotten flesh. Or at least one of them does. So one of them could be Roddy, like a Rottweiler. Roddy. And you can be... You're not Roddy, so you're Naughty. Naughty and Roddy. Come on, fellas. Oh, I'm glad I'm going to be getting home. Try to get the other wolves on that. We can go get Trusty Rusty, fellas. Ah, look, we got him, Trusty Rusty. He teleported to me. He teleported a long distance. We're not even close yet. So, cool. Thanks, man. More Rusty Wolves. So we've got Oxide and Tarnish now. Another pillager
Oxide and Tarnish.
I got Feel. That's a horn that I want.
Wants Ponder.
Oh, there's just like the brown note. That sucks. I'll give it to an Observer.
Just like the brown note.
Hey, I got my wolf. Observer! Oh, it's been so long. You're gonna have to see all these dogs that come here. Look at what I brought home. Can we keep them? Please tell me we can keep them. I got another dog. A few clicks this way. I don't know how you space out your clicks, but sure enough, they're that way. And then that'll be all the wolves home. We have such a big family. How wonderful is that? Hey, there's the Snowy Plains wolf. I'm back at spawn. Oh, rejoice. Hey, the horn across the mountaintop. Observer, he's here. Look at all these wolves, huh?
Here's
Pretty
Ponder.
good. It's pretty loud.
Oh, this
too.
what Skip is looking
really
for. Is
busy
Ponder.
house. But I didn't put out the fire at the start of the episode.
Let me put it up real
Now I
quick.
get to
Now I
light it
can
again
do
and say,
it.
folks, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. This is where we're at with the image, and I shall see you all tomorrow on the 25th. Oh boy, we're getting close. We can rent a car next episode. I mean, I can. It's not in the game. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, alright?
That was day 24. I started playing a world I haven't played on since August 2nd, and I finished a mob farm that I started nearly a year ago because of this series. Okay, bye. I don't know why I keep doing that.